Hey, Ovalsan here. I I just heard say yesterday that the creators of Avatar, let's say, sort of say cutting out of the cutting out of the live action Netflix remake. Kinda, kind of, kinda, kind of disappointing, and like all the others I've heard of it, frustrated. I had to go out and pace a bit. But that's for a different reason. But on that later. It's just they have done and does so well with the Avatar series and the Legend of Korra, which is gonna come out on Netflix tomorrow. But I honestly don't think that will make up for it. But it's just that they just simply don't want to end up making a highlight reel again. And how do you try and do that? How try not make a highlight reel? Which, if they're gonna say reenact the whole say the whole story or the first book in this case, like the last Airbender movie. Well, here's my here's my solution. Now, if you recall, in Final Fantasy VII Remake, they Cloud and his friends have been say dealing with an entity called Whispers. They just simply want things to go as exactly before. Now, it although I'm not sure if it could work with Avatar, but it's just that it may work in a game format where they have to at least try to alter the fate by defying them, thus defeating them. But it might also lead to other resourceful consequences. Like, say, like some people that were meant to. They're not meant to be there till a later, till, like, say, for instance, might work till, like, say, up to book 3, for instance. But it would, and and it would be a whisper, or a spirit in this case, that would try to persuade Azula, make her make her finish the job that she started at the end of book 2. Think she'd say cripple the Avatar and think she'd be done? Nothing is ever sure once the threat is out of the way. And you would thought her dad would say do it all, kind of have left her mentally broken. And then that, as far as the book go, and if you want to take the graphic novel continuing into consideration, was it. We never knew if she was still alive in the Legend of Korra. That's something that should be taken into consideration. Although it might take the graphic novel into consideration for a second season, which the first season might be the whole story. While highlighting certain pieces of, say, the earlier days of Republic City. Anyway, one thing I also saw say on Twitter that's getting a lot of roar is on Glitch Tech, which is less than three. Say second season is less than 3 days away. The only one thing I will say for now, without spoiling anything, although almost most of the internet, most of YouTube, and maybe Twitter have seen, is surprising. And made us not look at a certain character the same way again. I will have my own video on that next week. Although Monday on my opinions on the new season. Theories on what I saw Saturday. And between them I might show my reviews of say of 2 games I've been looking forward to. After all is said, this is Ovalsan, Oval, and out.